Hey YouTube, Retro Dave here. Just need to make an apology really. Haven't been doing many videos the past few weeks. As you can probably tell by the state of me, I look pretty fucked. I'm pretty tired. Had a lot going on at home the past few weeks. It's pretty stressful times. I'll be able to tell you more a bit later on in the next week or so once I know what's actually going on myself. I've been picking up bits and pieces over the past few weeks, and I haven't actually done any videos. As I said before, I haven't had any time. I'm sorry if I sound a bit depressed, but yeah, there's some bad stuff happening at home. Just want to kind of let you know, guys, know that you know, things will pick up, some more videos will come, and I'll generally look a bit happier and a bit more pleased in the coming weeks. So yeah, just bear with me, guys. I think my last pickup video I did was at the beginning of February. I mean, I know I'm conscious it's now the 1st of March, and that I should really kind of get my February pickups out of the way before I move on to the next stuff, because I know I've got some bits coming in the post, and I'm actually getting a big nice pickup tomorrow as well. So I thought I want to get this stuff out of the way first and then move on to the next thing. So I won't bore you to death much more. I will show you what I picked up through the course of February. I've got a bit of a mixture of platforms today. I'll tell you what, I'll start off with non-eBay related. So I was out with my missus, oh god, I think it's been the first week into February, I think. My brother came and babysat for us, so we went out, and I popped into Peterborough. And there's like this game shop. Well, it's not a game. Well, it's a game shop, but it doesn't just sell video games. I think there's like board games and stuff in there as well. It's kind of like it's not a big chain, it's just like a one-off shop. You know what I mean? Like a backstreet shop. So I kind of popped in there off the off chance and like looked in, and I scouted through, see what they had. And I've kind of like, they've got loads of old PlayStation 2 games. Not really bothered about those, but GameCube games, they've got a few GameCube games in there. So I had a little scan through and I saw this and I thought, cover don't look right, and I picked it up and realised that it's got a photo like a printed out cover. So the game is Resident Evil 3 Nemesis, and I don't know if you can see, but the label it's just been, the cover art's just been basically printed off the printer. It's pretty poor quality. So I thought, well, surely this shop can't be selling dodgy games. Obviously they don't have the games in the cases. So I kind of opened it up and thought, right, so there's no manual, nothing in it. So I asked the guy, I said, what's the deal with this? I said, this, you know, sure it's not a fake? He said, oh no, it's disc only. So I was like, oh, right, okay. And like I say, I'm not particularly bothered about the games being complete anymore. I used to, when I used to collect. It gets so expensive trying to buy everything box complete. Now I haven't got the money, the time, the effort to be putting that kind of, you know, thing in. So if I'll buy box games if they come up at a good price. If I get a good deal on them, then I'll buy them. But I don't specifically hunt out box complete games. Everything, as you can see behind me, a lot of my stuff is cartridge only. So I kind of buy it now to play, buy the games to play. I collect them obviously, but it's more to play. So I'm not too worried whether the games have manuals or not, because the majority of the games I've played before, so I'm not too worried about that. Anyway, so this was disc only with a shop printed out cover. Now the reason I'm banging on about this one is that I couldn't believe how much I got it for. When I had my GameCube, I got Resident Evil 1 and Resident Evil 0, and they're like the least valuable. But I personally think that for the first one, Resident Evil, the remake of the original from the PlayStation is my favourite, or one of my, well, so yeah, it's my favourite. I think the whole haunted house aspect of it does it for me. I know, and I've been looking, thinking I want to get Resident Evil 2 and I want to get Resident Evil 3, but I can't justify spending 25-30 quid on buying them off eBay. So when I saw this in the shop, I thought, I'd say the price a minute, I couldn't believe it, and I said to the guy, "Come look at the disc." And I thought, it's not even a proper GameCube case. I'm not particularly worried about that, to be fair. Let's try and get this out. I mean, the disc, I don't know if you can really see that, but it's pretty mint. So I was really happy with the disc only, and I've actually kept the label of the price tag to show you guys. I'll just grab that. Are you ready? £3. Yep. So that was on there like that. I've just peeled it off. £3. So I thought I can't pass that up. Yeah, £3. So I thought I'm having it. I don't care if it's a photocopied case. Yeah, well pleased with that. Tried it out, works fine, loads fine. So yeah, really pleased to got that one. So I'll move on. Now moving to eBay, I have got some PlayStation, some GameCube and some SNES and NES stuff. So I'll start with the NES game, one and only NES game. It's a common game, not particularly, nothing special, but I think it's just a cool arcade game. It's Marble Madness. I got this because it was cheap. I got it as a one bid, 99p, plus I think it was like £1.50 postage, so I just kind of put it in and thought if I get it, I get it, I don't, weren't particularly worried. So yeah, got that. It's quite a cool little game. And on the GameCube then, again, I got a official GameCube memory card. Because the one I've actually got in there, what I've got in there is a 4 gamers one. It's the Resident Evil 0 memory card, and it came with the game when I got my GameCube. But I'm not really a fan of the third party controllers and memory cards. I don't particularly trust them, to be honest. So I knew I wanted to get this Resident Evil game, and I weren't going to risk, you know, starting it and then fucking losing the data on a shitty memory card. So I went and bought this off eBay. I think it's like £4. So I thought I'll get that, and that way, you know, I'm pretty sure that this one will be okay, being a genuine Nintendo one. So yeah, pick that up. Okay, now the next one, next SNES game, courtesy of SNES-tastic on his, I think it was his 100th video, or was it the 99th video? I can't remember now. But he done this unboxing this game. I've never heard of it before, and when I saw the gameplay, I thought, oh wow, I thought that game looks really cool. The music, everything. Yeah, I was really pleased with it. So as soon as I watched the video, I was straight on my phone and I searched on eBay for it, and there was only one PAL version in the UK. There was plenty of American ones, but this was the only one. So I didn't know if anyone else had perhaps maybe looked at it and searched for it like I did and saw it, but yeah, I grabbed it straight away. It was on a Buy It Now. I think it was 22 quid or something, cartridge only. Again, we're not really worried that it's cartridge only, and that is Realm. Can you see that? It's in real good shape. There's no yellowing on the back either. So yeah, so I was pleased with that. Again, if you watch SNES-tastic's video, you'll see the gameplay of this as well. Yeah, it's difficult. It's not easy, but it's really good. So I'm all good for buying good platform games. Okay, now I will go back to the GameCube and then I'll finish the PlayStation. So back to the GameCube. I'm a fan of this series. I'm not a fan of the latest game they've just released, which is the Metal Gear Solid series. Now, if you're like me and you prefer old school games, I'm a fan of the original Metal Gear Solid they did on the PlayStation 1, and I also liked Metal Gear Solid 2 Sons of Liberty for the PS2. In fact, that one's the one I had the most memories of. I used to play that all the time. Yeah, and I've got that game on the PS2. But I bought the Twin Snakes, the remake for the GameCube, recently. This game's holding its money really well. I think this was 35 quid. It is complete, although there's a disc not in there because it's in the GameCube at the minute. I'm actually in the process of playing this one. Love it. I love this game. I love Metal Gear Solid. The whole, you know, the tactical, the sneaking around, you're hiding around and grabbing them, putting them in the lockers. All how Metal Gear Solid I think should be. All this fucking modern riding shit, you know, going around just hacking, slashing. It's not, to me, it's not Metal Gear Solid how it should be. I'm going to go on a tangent now about Resident Evil. Resident Evil 6 was poor. I was so excited for it. I got it, and it was just, you know, it told you where to go. I'm not sure if any of you guys have played Resident Evil 6, but on Resident Evil games, the whole idea of it for me is to be, you have like the fixed cameras, so you're walking around at the fixed camera positions, and the whole idea of it is working out where to go. You know, where do I go? What key opens what door? But on Resident Evil 6, the fucking arrow, you press a button on the controller and it tells you exactly where to go. Like, it's completely on rails. You can't go fucking wrong. You walk from one end of the room to the other, and where'd you go now? Oh, I've got to go that way. No, that's fucking bullshit. So I traded it in straight away, got rid. Resident Evil 5 was bearable. I did finish it. I did enjoy it, but it's not like the older games. You know, the Resident Evil, the first 1, 2 and 3. 4, I haven't had much experience with. I know, I've heard that it's really good, but I think 5 and 6 are starting to dwindle off on, you know, onto different kind of gameplay mechanics. But again, so I got rid of that. So anyway, I'll go back to what I was saying. So I got rid of Resident Evil 6, didn't like it. So I'm happy to buy the originals again. Much prefer playing those. Same goes with this. I'd rather spare, I think this was like 33 quid. It's expensive for a GameCube game, but I think it's one of the best on the GameCube. You know, correct me if I'm wrong, but I strongly believe that the Metal Gear Solid series, the Resident Evil remakes, and the Zelda games, which I don't actually have, are the best games for the GameCube. That's my personal opinion. So I'm more than happy to spend, you know, 30 quid on a game that I'm actually going to love and play and want to put on, than buy some 30, 40, well, I'm guessing 40, 45 quid Xbox 360 version of some Raiden, you know, it's not even Metal Gear Solid in my eyes. I mean, from the videos I've seen of it, I just think there's no way I'll be buying that. And to be totally honest, I'm actually going off playing my 360 altogether, because every time I now play a game, I mean, I played GTA 4 yesterday, and it's just been hacked to death. I don't know if any of you guys play it online, but I used to, when I first got it, I used to love just going around on free mode and just driving around the airport and just chatting to people and just, you know, just going around and killing everyone. But I'm not sure if you guys are aware, but the game has been hacked to death. I mean, there's fucking wheelbarrows appearing, there's people driving around cars with neon lights on, there's people just spawning shit, stuff that can't be blown up, cars can't be blown up, and it just completely fucking spoils the game for me. And last night I just thought, you know, fuck it, turn it off. I was talking to a guy on there, and we're having a good laugh, but there was another guy, and I swear, like, he was spawning these cars, the cars wouldn't blow up, and it got on my nerves, and I played it through to about 1 in the morning and turned it off. I thought, right, that's it, and tonight I can't even bother to play it, because I don't want to play in a game where the game's been hacked. You know, I'd much rather play a game that, you know, is all there, it's not going to get messed about with, you can enjoy it more, I think. So this is why I stick to my old school stuff. Right, let's get back to the point. I keep raving on these little tangents, you're going to have to bear with me. I haven't done a video for a few weeks, so I'm kind of trying to get it all out in one go, so you have to bear with me. Right, again, go back to GameCube. I kind of kept this one quiet. I had to get this because I've got all the others. I had to buy it. It's Resident Evil 2. Some say this is the best game in the series. I think it's a very, very good game. it probably is the best game, to be fair, but for me personally, the whole haunted house aspect of it leans me towards Resident Evil 1, and being it was the first one, it's the original one, and I've got to think about the first being, you know, the best for me. I don't know, I could be wrong, but like Mario Brothers 1 to me is the classic because it's the first one, although Mario 3 is probably the best one. The first one for me is probably the best because it's the original. So this again I think is a very, very close second to me, but yeah, I had to get it. I did have to pay fairly good money on eBay for this. I'm gonna buy it now because it goes for stupid money. It's the only one I was missing, and I thought, well, at least now I've got the set, so happy to have that. Right, PlayStation. Now, I had this game when the PlayStation 1 was, you know, in its heyday, and to be fair, I don't know, I must be fucking stupid. I didn't really get into this series at all, and I don't understand why. Bearing in mind, Zelda: Link to the Past is one of, if not in my top 5 favourite SNES games of all time. Why I didn't get into this game more, I kind of bought it thinking I've got to give it another chance, and that is Final Fantasy VII. Now, I've never been a big RPG fan. I've always been like platform based gaming, like Mario and stuff like this, and like, you know, Turtles, action games. I always found role playing games a little bit boring and a bit geeky. I don't want to offend anyone by saying that, but when I was younger, I thought, oh, Final Fantasy now ain't my cup of tea. But I obviously was being very naive and didn't realise how good the games are. There's obviously a massive following for Final Fantasy, and I actually feel like I've missed out, to be fair, because I bought this, I guess, the other week. I've started playing it, and it's fucking brilliant. And I thought, oh my god, I can't believe I didn't get into this. I think I didn't. To be fair, I didn't give it the time of day. I think I put it on and thought, oh fuck this turn-based shit. I thought no. And I always used to say like Mario, all the other stuff, and like Crash Bandicoot and other games on the PlayStation that I preferred. This was just too time-consuming for me, and I thought, oh, I can't get into it. But now, I think being a bit more old, a bit more mature, I've kind of got into it again, thinking, yeah, this is great. Well, what leads on one thing leads to a fucking other, don't it? So what I went and done was, I thought, well, I've started at 7, but what about the other games? So I've only gone and fucking bought Final Fantasy Origins, which is Final Fantasy 1 and Final Fantasy 2, so it's 2 discs, it's in absolutely wicked condition. It's got all the bits, and it's got cards and manual, and it's got all the bits with it. There you go. Again, I mean, you can see like there's not a mark on it. It was listed in very good condition. I didn't expect it to be in like as new condition. As long as it weren't completely smashed up, I weren't too bothered. But the disc's like unmarked, so I was really pleased with that. As saying that, and the graphics on this are more like I'd say more resemblant to like Zelda. That is, you know, that kind of thing, the early Final Fantasy games. So yeah, I was happy with that. So I'll pick that up, thinking, well, I'll give that a go. Honestly, I'm fucking terrible. It gets worse. I then picked up Final Fantasy Anthology, which is Final Fantasy 4 and 5, I believe. Yeah, I just thought I might as well pick these up. Again, these are in excellent condition. I mean, yeah, I think these are as new as well. I'm not going to say I'm going to go for the full set, you know, I'm not going to start going fucking crazy, going, oh yeah, I've got to get them all, got to get them all. I want to get the earlier games. I don't know if you can see the screenshots just here. It's very similar to like Zelda, see? So I saw that and thought, oh, it's going to be just like Zelda on the SNES, so I'm going to get it. So although it's a turn-based game, Final Fantasy, I'm still pleased with it. I mean, I've played it for a few minutes because I want to test it out. I think I'm going to finish off Final Fantasy 7 first because I've started getting into that now. So before I forget where I am, I want to get that one done, and then I'll probably go back to Origins and start those, and then do these. That's the plan. I'm not going to get the mod. I'm not sure what they go up to on the older systems, but on like the 360, I'm I'm not into it. I don't want to go into all the modern stuff. I want to keep it up to the PlayStation series. I think there's up to 9, 10. I haven't even looked into it, to be fair. I just kind of got 7, and then realised these start 2 sets were pretty good, so I grabbed them, and then I'll kind of do these and see what comes up. So yeah, that is the pickups for February. So I'm doing this video on the 1st of March, so it's just after February now. But I thought if I get it done now, I can move on to my fresh stuff. Bear with me now, I just need to have a mouthful of beer because I haven't come up for air since I've started this video. Now, I bought a game, and I discovered it by accident. I actually discovered it by watching a YouTube video. I think it just come up in one of my recommended on my homepage. I'm not going to say what it is yet, and you're not going to know until I do a video on it. But I want to build a bit of suspense. And this game is the most expensive game that I've bought. And to be fair, of all the things that are going at the minute, I probably shouldn't have really bought it. But I didn't know what was going to happen. What was going to happen when I bought it, if that makes sense. And I've got one of those postman, the cards they leave when you weren't in, and I know what it is, and I'm due to go and pick it up in the morning from the post office, so I'm hoping to do a video on it tomorrow. And it's a wicked game. Pardon a burp, pardon me. It's a really good game, and I'm going to show you it hopefully tomorrow. Don't hold me to it, but I'm going to do my best to put a video on tomorrow. And yeah, and I'll see if I can do some gameplay on it as well. But I'm really pleased to get this game. It's one of the rare SNES games. I think it's a bit of a hidden gem as well. I don't think a lot of people know about it. So I kind of looked it up and done a bit of research on it, and found that it's one of the hardest ones to get. That's what I believe, and I think that's what I've looked into. They say, you know, it's pretty hard to find, and I haven't got it from the UK. There was none here. I had to get it from Spain, I think. But yeah, I'll leave it there, and you have to keep your eyes peeled for a video on that one, hopefully tomorrow. Also tomorrow, I've got a deal with my old manager. He put his ears to the ground and got me some stuff, so yeah, I'm picking it up tomorrow as well, so kind of stay tuned. Hopefully I'll do 2 separate videos. I'll do one on the rare SNES game, and I'll do a video on the pickups I get tomorrow as well. So yeah, again guys, I want to apologise for sounding probably a little, I am very tired. Again, apologies for sounding perhaps a bit down the dumps, and again, just looking tired and generally fucked and probably sound a bit miserable, to be honest. I apologise for that, but I will explain all in the next week or so as to why this is and all the things that are going on back this way. But if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. If I haven't frightened you off, again, thank you to any new subscribers that I have. I apologise, I haven't been online. I haven't actually been on a physical PC, so I can't see who's subscribed to my channel until I've logged on. I just haven't had the time with work and everything else that's going on. I'm just using my iPhone, just scanning through at new videos and people have uploaded videos, and that's as far as I've got. So if you have subscribed, I do apologise. You know, I haven't gone back and checked your channel either. I do comment on my comments on my videos. I've had some new comments posted the past few days, and I've responded to each of those, so I can get those on my phone, no problem. So if you want to leave a comment, I'm happy to reply to that. And yeah, so I'm going to wrap it up there. Please rate, comment and subscribe, as I probably said before. And yeah, keep an eye out for some very short videos coming up in the next day or two. So cheers guys, take care.